Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So this is Nisar Ahmed. So recently I decided to read the book to improve my skill set as a Java backend developer. So the first choice for me was to go through to learn effective Java. It's the third edition. So it is a very good book. I will recommend you guys to go through this book and read it. But the thing is like this book is especially for experienced developers, for experienced developer and who have a good knowledge about Java. For beginners I wouldn't recommend, and even for me as an experienced developer, I'm having almost 10 years of experience, so few things were very confusing and they need a more attention to build understanding. So I thought it's a good idea to make like highlighted points somewhere, and it should be the public for everyone, it should be the accessible, and it should be the understandable. I try to explain those things in easy way, you can say, but I'm not claiming as a instructor. I might have a lot of the mistakes, so I would suggest you guys, if you think there is some improvement required somewhere, so kindly suggest me. So this is like the readme.md on Git. It's a public one. I will add this link into the video description on the YouTube, so you guys can have a look. So on the first chapter, like consider static factory method instead of constructor. So in this book, author was actually recommending us to create some static method instead of directly calling the constructor each time. Okay, so the main point, the main advantages he was explaining here. The first advantage he was saying, advantage of static factory methods is that unlike constructors, they have names. Okay, so I wrote the example now, like in example class. If we go to this example class here, okay, there is a static method get instance. So this method name, which reflects the proper meaning of method, like it's able to build our understanding, like this method will return us the instance of the method are good, but on the other side constructor doesn't have name like this. Obviously if I go to this Java class, you see this is a example class, and this is the constructor. I make it a private, so you guys can see uh, I will have to write like example variable name equal to new example. So for developers, it's all understandable, like it's creating an instance. For like a person who is reviewing your code, I'm not sure if he's a good developer or not. There is some, you can say, confusion what it is doing. So best thing is to write a get instance method like this. So you see this static method is responsible for returning the instance of the class and returning the example. So it is returning the example. Okay, good. Second point, the advantage in the first chapter, it has been mentioned, although this is the second chapter. The second advantage of static factory method is that unlike constructor, they are not required to create a new object each time they are invoked. Okay, example, in same example class, there is a static instance created, and it's a static. It means it will be created once in the life cycle of the system. Even we will call this get instance method thousands times. Okay, so here if you see, I have created an instance, and this method, even it's getting called thousands times, millions times, even billions times, it will have only one instance. But instead of this approach, if we go with this approach, like every time if we do the new example instance is equal to new example like this, it will create a new instance each time. Obviously it will be a load on the memory, so it's not a you can say a good approach. Okay, and the third advantage of static factory method is that unlike constructor, they can return an object of any subtype of this return type. Okay, again I'm coming to this one. You see this constructor, although return type is not mentioned in the constructors, but it's obvious and common, like every constructor is creating the instance of its class. It means it is return, its return type is that main class. But here the author was mentioning static factory method can return any subtype of the return type. And like if we have inherited that class with some classes with that class, so it will return it. Okay, so we can see I will go to the animal factory class. I will open a new tab. Okay, so this is the animal factory class, but before that, if you see, we have created a one animal interface here. Subtype 1 is dog, so this is getting extended by the animal, so it is extending the animal class, so it will return voice speak woof for the animal, which is the dog, and for cat it's returning mew. So this factory method, you can see, get animal, actually its return type is animal, but it is a interface. So based on the input, whatever we pass, like if it is the dog, it will return the instance of the dog. If it is the cat, it will return the instance of the cat. I think it's clear now. Now moving towards the next step, a fourth advantage of static factory method, that class of return type object can vary from call to call as function of the input parameter. Yeah, same thing like I already mentioned here. It will return the instance based on the input. Like if it is the dog, then it will return the instance of dog class. If it is the cat, it will return the instance of the cat class. Okay. And the fifth and last advantage, author mentioned in effective Java book, it was saying he was saying a fifth advantage of the static factories is that class of return object need not exist when the class containing a method is written. Okay, he was saying static factories, the class of the returned object, that object he was returning need not exist. Maybe it will not exist at that time when we are writing the factory class. Okay, we are getting the instance dynamically. If we create a new animal, we don't need to modify. Okay, so here he was mentioning for this class. Let me open a new tab. Here he was saying, you see, for get animal method, we are loading the, we are assuming it is in org.example package, and then we get the animal name, and then on the base of that, we are creating the dynamically by using the reflections instance of that animal class, and then we are returning. So for now, if you see in main, I'm passing horse. So for horse, obviously horse doesn't exist, so it will throw the illegal argument exception animal not found. But in future, if I will create a one more subtype class, subtype 3, and that is the horse, and I'm implementing with animal 1, so I will override the speak method. So this factory will not need to do any change. It will automatically work for that one. So actual mean of the writer is this. Now I'm coming towards the limitations. So in limitations, the main limitation of providing any only static factory method is that class without a public or protected constructor cannot be subclassed. Yeah, so that's the limitation. If we create a private constructor, let me go to our code base. So here is the you see example. For example, I created the private constructor. I will create a one more class. I will say it's a test class, and if I try to extend it, example, it will throw an error, but it will say, you see, there's no default constructor available. So that's the limitation. If we make our constructor as a private, it will not allow the user to extend the class. Second thing, a second shortcoming for static factory method is that they are hard for the programmers to find. Yes, for programmers, if like for example, if you are using some factory, let me go back to the factory class here. If this is the only accessible to the you can say programmers visible, but these are based on the interfaces like animal. Programmer can't not see the actual implementation of respective class or which is he need to review. So that's a problem. Then to overcome these limitations, we will discuss in next video the next part of this chapter, which is consider a builder when faced with many constructor parameters and about these things. So stay with me. If you like my video, kindly subscribe to my channel and like it. And if you have any suggestion or comment, I'm more than happy to hear your suggestions. Thank you.